everyone, a very good evening to all of you and welcome to ACE Online. So here in this video what we are going to do, we are going to practice on the reasoning section, but we will wait for few minutes so that more students can join the session, and after that we will start our video. So in this video as well we are going to practice a lot of questions based on different topics and on the different concepts, but we are going to do what? We are going to do more and more practice, and we are going to discuss a lot more about the related questions. So just don't forget to share the link of the session in your respective group so that more students can join the video and they can do practice as well. Okay. So without wasting much more time, let's start with the very first question that we are having, and here we are having our first question from the concept of number system. What you need to do from this session or from the next session, we are going to do, I'm just giving you 30 seconds time. In that 30 seconds, you need to solve this particular question. At least you try to solve this particular question. Here we are having options. And with the help of these options, what you need to do, you need to write your answers in the comment section. I am continuously watching the comment section whether you are able to answer it or not, and after that we will discuss this particular question. So the question is saying that select the number from among the given options that can replace the question mark in the following series, where we are having our question mark over here. So basically the sequence that I am having over here is 24. After that I am having a question mark, after that 52, after that 312, and after that we are having 320. So this is the sequence that I am having. Just simply try to answer this particular question, right? This question is from your previous year question. This question was asked in SSC CGL 2022. So whenever we talk about number series, we are having two categories. The first one is missing number and the second one is wrong series or the wrong number, right? Whenever we talk about number series, we are having two categories. The first category is we have to identify the missing term. We have to identify the missing term, and the second category is of to identify the wrong term. Now, as we discussed in the last session, what we need to do whenever we are having number series, we need to observe the number. If there is sudden increase, then there are chances that we may add the squares, cubes, or we may apply some mathematical operation or some multiplication. But if there is gradual increase in the number, then there is some basic addition operation may be applied, or maybe there are chances we are applying the alternate chain or the chain series or the double chain series. Similarly goes with the decreasing one order. But if I see the numbers over here, I can see that here I am having 24, the term is missing, and after that I am having 52. So approximately it is equal to 40 or 45%, okay. But as I see this particular number, the increase in between these numbers is very huge. But as I go further, the increment in between the numbers is again decreased. Now whenever I am having this type of pattern, what I need to do, I need to run my mind, right? I need to think what kind of pattern is possible over here. Okay. So if I see the difference in between these two terms, I am getting a difference of plus 8. I am getting a difference of plus 8, right? Okay. If I see the difference over here, the difference is quite huge. The difference over here is quite huge. That is nothing but 260. The difference is nothing but 260. Here I am having just 8, but here I am having 260. But I also know one more point. If I multiply this number, if I multiply this number by 6, I'll get 312. 312, okay. And when I add 8 in this, I'll get this particular number. Okay. So what I am observing from these three terms is, here the number is increasing by 2, but the mathematical operation that we are applying over here is changing. The first one is multiplication, and after that we are having addition. Can we apply the same pattern in these terms as well? Okay. So if something this pattern that we are getting, so here we are getting 2 chains, or here we are getting 2 patterns. So I just simply decrease the number 4. Again I decrease the number by 2, and here I am getting 2. Operation is addition, multiplication, then addition and multiplication. By applying this particular pattern, are we getting our answer? So just simply check. 24 into 2, that is 48. Here we are getting 48. 48 plus 2, that is 52. So by applying simple logic or simple concept, we can easily able to determine these desired pattern. And as we get our pattern, we can easily determine our answer. So the correct option over here is your option number D. The correct answer over here is your what? Option number D. Is it clear? So what you need to do, all you have to do is you need to observe the numbers carefully. You need to observe the difference in between the consecutive terms carefully, right? Next one. So this question is again from the SSC CGL 2022, and here we are having a question from the concept of syllogisms. And again what we need to determine, we need to determine the logically valid or the logically followed conclusions, right? Here we are having our 3 statements, and on the basis of these three statements, what I need to do, I need to check my 2 conclusions. What I need to do, I need to check my conclusions, right? So what we are going to do over here, we just simply draw a basic diagram, and on the basis of that basic diagram, we are going to check our conclusions. So the statements are saying that all employees are taxpayers, some employees are farmers, some farmers are doctors. So let's draw the diagram. All employees, so here all employees are taxpayers. All employees are taxpayers, right? First statement is done. Second one, some employees are farmer. Some employees are farmer, right? Second is also done. Third one, some farmer are doctor. Some farmers are doctor. So basically, this is my basic diagram. As there is no direct or indirect relation is given in between the doctor or taxpayer or doctor or employee, so we are not going to assume it by ourselves. Now with the help of this basic diagram, what we are going to do, we are going to check our conclusions, right? Okay. So the first conclusion is saying that no farmer is a taxpayer. No farmer is a taxpayer. Can we see this common part? Yes. So basically there is something common in between the farmers and the taxpayers. So we can say that this conclusion is false. This conclusion is false. If this conclusion is false, then we can easily eliminate our option number A and option number C. We can easily eliminate our 2 options A and C. Now we are left with just 2 options B and D. Now the next one. Some farmers are taxpayer. Some farmers are taxpayer. Yes, basically the common part in between farmers and employees belongs to the part of taxpayer, which is considered as some part of farmers or some part of taxpayers. So basically the second conclusion is correct. The second conclusion is correct. Okay. Option number B is eliminated initially. This option is eliminated initially. So option number D is also eliminated, and we will go with our option number A. We will go with our option number A. Is it clear? The correct answer over here is your option number A. Next one. So here the next question is from our concept of dice, and we can easily solve such type of problems. We know that whenever we talk about cube or whenever we talk about dices, we know that opposite faces can never be adjacent to each other. can never be adjacent to each other. And we also know that whenever we are having open dice, we just simply apply the rule of 1, 2, 3. Just to identify the opposite faces, we just simply apply the rule of 1, 2, 3, where 1 and 3 are the opposite faces of each other. Okay. So as in this one, we can say that if we want to identify the opposite pair of third, we can say that the first is not the opposite pair, fifth is not, sixth is not, second is not. So we can easily say that the opposite pair of third is nothing but fourth, right? The opposite pair of third is nothing but fourth. So just simply check whether we are getting this pair. Are we getting this pair over here? No. So just simply eliminate this option. Are we getting the pair over here? Yes. Are we getting pair over here? No. So option number D is eliminated. Are we getting pair over here? Yes. So now these two options, option number B and option number C, are remaining. Now what we need to do? We need to check the rest part. A very good evening. Chalo. Now if we will see over here, we can say that the third part is common, and we learned in the previous session that whenever we are having this type of view, we can easily determine the opposite pair. So first what I am going to do, I am just going to write down the common face. Now I can move either in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction. This time I am moving in the anti-clockwise direction. After third I am getting 1, and after 1 I am getting 5, right? After third I am getting 1, and after 1 I am getting 5, right? This is the sequence that I am having. Now in the next one, after third I am getting second, and after second I am getting sixth, right? After third I am getting second, and after second I am getting sixth. I know that third and fourth are the opposite pairs, so I just simply replace one of the three over here, and I can write 4 in place of that. So these are my opposite pairs. These are what? These are my opposite pair. Sorry. Shrisha, let's see your answer is correct or not. So here we can see that the opposite pair of fifth is 6. In this one, 5 and 6 are given as adjacent faces. So it can be possible? No. Sorry. Option number B is eliminated, and the correct answer over here is your option number C. We can check as well. Fifth is opposite to 6, first is opposite to second, and third is opposite to fourth. So the correct answer over here is your option number C. The correct answer over here is your option number C. So whenever we are having question from the concept of dice, we can easily attempt that, right? If we are having two faces common and one face different, at that time we can easily identify that the different face that we are having is the opposite pair, right? Next one. Okay, so basically this question is from the concept of ordering, right? Where what we need to do, we need to do some ordering. It may be of some arrangement, or it may be of some ranking based order. So here 5 friends are given: H, I, J, K and L, right? Okay. Sorry. Yes, very good, Shrisha. 1 and 5 are adjacent faces, so can't be placed together, right? Okay, next one. There are 5 friends that we are having are top rank holders of a school. So all these 5 friends are what? Top rank holders. Now the question is saying that the rank of H is just above the rank of K and just below the rank of L. Now whenever we are having such type of questions, we need to take care of the words, as it is given that just above, just below. If we are having statement like the rank of H is above the rank of K and below the rank of L. Let's suppose I am having this type of line. Then with the help of this line, I am not able to determine the exact distance or exact position of L, H and K, because according to this I can arrange it like that: the rank of H is above K. Now I don't know how many persons are going to be sit over here, and below L again I don't know how many persons are going to be sit over here. But as it is clearly mentioned that just above and just below K, so I can just simply say that here the arrangement is like this only. Here the arrangement is like this only. Is it clear? So we need to take care of these small points as well. Now the question is saying that the rank of H is just above the rank of K. So we can just simply draw it like this. Here we are having H, here we are having K. And just below the rank of K. So the rank of these three persons are fixed now. They are coming in this order only. Okay. After that, I is at the top. I is at the top rank and J is not the lowest rank. Okay. Now you know that here you are having just 5 friends, right? Okay. So let's suppose this is the first position, second position, third position, fourth position, fifth position, right? Okay. Now the question is saying that J is not the lowest rank. J is not at the lowest rank. That means for this position, we are not going to put J over here. And the position of I is fixed that he is on the top, right? Okay. And we have to place these 3 persons as well. So we can easily say that Brain, very good, Shisha, very good, let's see. So here we know that we can't place J over here and the sequence of these 3 people are fixed. So we just simply put J over here and then L over here, H over here and K over here, right? So this is my arrangement. Now what I need to identify? I need to identify who among them is the lowest rank. Who is at the lowest rank? K is at the lowest rank. So the correct answer over here is your option number C. The correct answer over here is your option number C. Is it clear? Sorry. So all we need to do is we need to read each and every word very carefully before drawing the arrangement. Clear? Next. Okay, so next question is from the concept of symbols and notations, right? So the question is saying that which 2 signs should be interchanged to make the given equation correct. So basically here the left hand side and the right hand side is given, right? So the question is saying that with the help of option you can select here 2 signs, and what we need to do, we need to interchange their position, and we need to identify with the help of which interchange we will get our LHS is equals to RHS. So basically I am giving you 30 to 40 seconds time just to determine the correct answer for this particular question. Very good, Rajshekhar. Now try to solve this particular question. Just simply interchange the signs as per the given options. You are not going to execute by your own. Just pick the option and do the interchanges, and after that just try to determine the answer whether you are getting your left hand side is equal to the right hand side or not. Okay, let's start solving. We'll go with our option number A first. So the A is saying that we need to change our division sign with addition and addition with division. Okay. So 28 plus, okay, so plus is interchange with this one. 14 multiplied by 7 plus 5 minus 18. And let's check whether we are getting this sum is equals to 20 or not. So when I solve this particular thing, what I'll get 28 by 14 into 7, right? So I just simply write it like here we are getting 2 and ultimately we are getting 14. Ultimately from this one we are getting 14. So I am directly writing it 14 plus 5 minus 18, right? plus 14 and plus 5. It will give us plus 19. 19 minus 18, we are getting plus 1 as our answer. Are we getting 20? No. So just simply eliminate option number A. Option number A is not correct. That means this interchanging of signs is not correct. Very good, Mahesh. Let's see. Now, option number B. Option number B is saying that we need to change our division sign to subtraction and subtraction sign to division. Okay. So 28 plus 14 into 7 minus 5 divided by 18. When I see this particular term, because I know that when I do 17 into 14, I'll get some number which is quite bigger than this one and my right hand side. And when I solve this particular thing, it will give me the value which is lesser than 1, and we are going to subtract value lesser than 1 from this one. So in any case, I am not getting 20 as my answer. So I can directly eliminate this particular option. There is no need to solve the further calculation, or there is no need to do the further calculation. Option number C. C is saying that we need to change our addition to multiplication and multiplication to addition. Okay. So 28 into 14 plus 7. As I am writing this particular thing, I am totally getting it. In any case, I am not able to get my RHS equals to 20. So I am not going to write it further and just simply eliminate this option as well. And we will get our answer as option number D. Very good, Rajshekhar. Very good, Shrisha. All of you answered correctly. So the correct answer over here is our option number D, but we will check it as well. So option number D is saying that what we need to do, we need to change our division sign to multiplication and multiplication to division. So 28 plus 14 divided by 7 multiplied by 5 minus 18. This is what we are having, right? When I solve this, I am getting 2. 14 divided by 7, 2. 2 into 5, that will give me 10. So 28 plus 10 minus 18. So when you solve this particular thing, you will get 38, right? 38 minus 18, you will get 20 as your answer, and which is given as your RHS. So the correct answer over here is your option number D. Hi Varun, and you also have to practice over here. So just take your pen and paper and start doing the practice with us, right? Next one. Okay, so this question is quite interesting. I request all of you to solve this particular question. Here we are having a puzzle where what we need to do, we need to identify this particular term. Now, as you can see that here we are having total 9 numbers in which this number is missing. So basically 8 numbers are still we are having. Now you can see that here we are having rows and here we are having columns. So with the help of these numbers, what you need to do, you need to determine some pattern which is hidden over here, and with the help of that pattern you can easily able to determine the value of this question mark. All you need to do is you just need to play with the numbers. How can you get this number with the help of these number, or this number with the help of this number, or this number with the help of this number? Maybe there's some row operation or maybe there's some column operation that you need to figure out. Okay, so what I am observing over here is that these numbers which are present in column number 1 or column number 3 are quite smaller than the numbers which are available in column second, right? So I can say that if I do some mathematical operation on column number 1 and column number 2, I may get column number 3. But how? If I multiply 15 into 12, I am not getting 81. If I add 15 and 12, at that time also I am not getting 81. Okay. If I break this particular number into digits, so and if I find out the sum of the digits, so here I am getting 6 and here I am getting 3. At that time also I am not getting this particular number. So how I'll get my answer and what is the pattern hidden over here? Any one of you in the comment section? Are you getting any pattern in this particular case? Okay. Just see carefully. Right now I am talking about this particular row. Right? This particular row. This is my column 1, this is my column 2 and this is my column 3 and this is my row 1. Right? So currently I am taking the numbers which are present in my row 1. Okay. I can see that if I multiply 15 into 12, I am not getting my answer which is equals to 81. Right? Okay. If I add these numbers, at that time also I am not getting 81. If I subtract these numbers, again I am not getting my answer equals to 81. So what I need to do over here? So now I am continuously thinking. Okay, now I just break this number into the digits. So here I am having 1 plus 5, that will give me 6, and 1 plus 2, that will give me 3. If I multiply both of these numbers, I am getting 18, but here we are having 81. So I may be thinking I just reverse this particular number and I write it as 81. There are chances. Okay, now the next one. Are we getting the same thing in this one? So here I am getting 9 into 6. Here I am getting 54. So if I do the reverse thing, I am getting 45 over here, not 99. That means the logic that I am applying over here is not correct. Very good, Kiran. Very, very good. Okay. So basically, all of you can see the comment section, right? Just see the comment which is written by Kiran. This is the correct logic which is applied over here. I know that I did everything with these numbers, but I am not getting the correct answer. Now I start thinking in a different way. If I do it like this, 15 plus 12 into 15 minus 12. Are we getting any answer? Just simply check. Here what I am getting 27 and here I am getting 3. And it is equals to nothing but 81, which is given in column number 2. Right? Okay. Now I'll apply the same thing with my row number 2. Okay. Sorry. 18 plus 15 multiplied by 18 minus 15. Basically what I am doing, I am just simply applying one of our property, and that property is nothing but x square minus y square. That is nothing but x plus y into x, or you can say this one, x minus y. Right? This is the property that we all studied in our schooling, right? And we are just simply applying this particular property. So here what we are getting 43, or what we are getting over here? 8 plus 5, that is 13. So basically we are getting 33. We are getting 33. 33 into 3. Here we are getting 99, which is given over here, right? Now what we need to do, we need to identify this one. So as I can see that here we are having x plus y, x minus y, x plus y, x minus y. So can I directly write it as x square minus y square? So here if I can write x square minus y square, so here the value of x is given as 17 square minus question mark square is given as 120. And we all know that the square of 17 is what? What is the square of 17? Everyone is in the comment section. What is the square of 17? Sorry. What is the square of 17? The square of 17 is nothing but 289. 289 minus question mark is equals to 120. So the value of question mark square is nothing but 289 minus 120, and here we are getting 169. And we all know that this 169 is square of 13. 169 is the square of nothing but 13. So the value of question mark square is 169. So the value of question mark is nothing but 13. The value of question mark is nothing but 13. That means our option number B is the correct one. Our correct answer over here is option number B. Very good, Shrisha. Very good, Rajshekar. Is it clear? The correct answer over here is your option number B, 13. Clear? Okay. Now let's move towards the next question and let's see what is the next question over here. So basically we know that whenever we are having questions from the concept of non-verbal reasoning, all we need to do is we need to observe the given data very carefully, and we can easily able to answer the question within 5 seconds, or you can say that 2 to 3 seconds. Right? Okay. So what we need to do, we need to find out this embedded figure, and the rotation is not allowed. The rotation is not allowed. Now, all you need to do is you need to take care of these bubbles. You need to take care of direction of these particular bubbles. Okay. If you will check in this figure, you are getting this one, yes. Are you getting this one? Yes, I am getting this particular box. Right? Are you getting this one? Yes, I am getting this one. Are you getting this one? Yes, I am getting this one. But we will check in the rest options as well. Here, if you will see, here I am not getting this particular box. In this one, I am not getting this particular box, so this option is eliminated. In this one, okay, the options are, this bubbles are correct, but the position of this one is not appropriate. The position and the distance in between the terms is not appropriate, so we just simply eliminate this particular option. Here, the whole diagram is rotated, so option number C is also eliminated, and the correct answer over here is your option number A. Very good, Vinay. Very good, Shrisha. Is it clear? The correct answer over here is your option number A. Next. Okay, so basically this question is from the concept of Venn diagram, and I want all of you to solve this particular question. Now, whenever we are having Venn diagram, we are having two type of questions, where the first type of question in which the data is given, right? And on the basis of that data, you need to draw your Venn diagram. It may be with the 2 circles, or it may be with the 3 circles, or it may be more than that. The second type is, there's some figures is given, right? Some figure is given. All you need to do is, you need to determine that with this particular data, which figure is going to be followed. So here we are having a first type in which the data is given, and on the basis of this data, what we need to do, we need to draw the diagram, the Venn diagram, and accordingly we can easily answer this particular question. Just try to solve the question. I am just reading it. In a class of 95 students, all play at least the 3 games. So all the 95, all the students who are in this particular class are playing at least one game at a time, right? Or at least playing one game. The games are snooker, chess and tennis, right? These 3 games are given. Okay. So the data is given that 42 students play snooker, 49 play tennis and 43 play chess. The total number of students who play any and only 2 games is 29. Okay. So from this data you can determine the values. 5 students play all the three games, okay, so basically the mutual part of all these three games is also given as 5. Now, the next line is given that the number of students who play snooker and only chess is equal. That means the number of students who play only snookers and only chess are equal. 11 students play only snookers and tennis. 6 students play only snooker and chess. How many students play only tennis? This is the thing that we need to identify. How many students are playing tennis only? So, what steps you are going to follow over here? As per the given data, just simply identify how many entities you are having. We are having 3 entities as 3 different games are given. The first one is snooker, the second one is chess, and the third one is tennis. So, I just simply draw 3 intersected circles over here. Okay. So, I am drawing my diagram over here and I do the rest calculation over here, right? Okay. So, the first one is snooker. So, I am drawing this particular circle for snooker. How many students, the total number of students who will come in this particular circle. So, this data is given as 42 students are playing snookers. Okay. Now, the next data is for the tennis. So, I am just drawing the next circle for tennis. This is for my tennis. Now, why I draw circles like this? Why I draw the intersected circles? Because here the data is given that there are few students who are playing snooker and tennis both. So, how many students are there who play tennis? There are 49 students, right? Now, we are having one more category of chess. So, here I can draw my third circle like this, and these are the students who are playing chess. And how many students we are having? 43. Now, just simply write all the given data that you are having in this particular question. So, the question is saying that we are having 5 students who play all the 3 games. So, I just simply write 5 over here because this data is showing me the intersected one. This data is showing me the common part in between these 3 games. Okay. Apart from that, the question is saying that 11 students play snooker and tennis only. So, here I just simply write 11, right? 6 students play only snooker and chess. Snooker and chess, 6. Okay. Now, what about the rest part? I can easily identify the number of students who will play only snooker. This part shows only snooker. So, I just simply eliminate these numbers. So, only snookers So the total number of snooker players that we are having over here is 42, but we need to subtract this part, minus 11 plus 6 plus 5. Basically here we are getting 22. So 42 minus 22, here we are getting 20 as our answer. Here we are getting 20 as our answer. So basically 20 are those students who are playing only snookers. Very good, Mahesh. 20 are the students who are playing only snookers. Okay. Now what about this part? How we are going to determine this value? So if you will read this line carefully, you can easily get the value. So the question is saying that the total number of students who play any or only 2 games is 29. Only 2 games. So here we are having 11, here we are having 6. Only 2. Now we need to identify this one. 11 plus 6, that is 17. If we subtract 17 from this one, what we are getting? We are getting 12. So basically the value which comes at this place is 12. Now can we able to determine these particular values? Yes, we can easily able to determine the values. And one more thing, the number of students who play snooker and only chess is equal. Only snooker and only chess, so here again we are getting 20, and when I subtract these numbers, 11 plus 12, here we are getting 23, 23 plus 5. So basically here we are getting 28. And when we subtract 28 from 49, we are getting our answer as 21. So basically 21 students are there who only play tennis. That means your option number A is the correct one. Yes, Lokesh, they are helpful for JEE as well. But if you are also preparing for other competitive exams like banking, or maybe you are preparing for technical based exams, we are having few technical based exams like GATE, ESC or ISRO DRDO based, where in few of the papers the general aptitude is asked by the examiner. So at that time also these all sessions are useful for you. So please try to attend the sessions on the regular basis so that you can practice more and more, right? Next one. So here we are having questions from the concept of coding, decoding, and here we are having few data, right? And for this particular data, few coded words are given. So whenever you are having such type of thing, just simply focus on the common term that you are having. Whatever common term you are having, just focus on that particular thing. As I can see that here, this is the data that I am having. This is fact. Fact is frictional. And the last one is doubt is clear. And apart from that, okay. So this is the data that I am having. I can see that here I am having is. Here also I am having is, and here also I am having is, right? Now just simply identify the common clue that we are having in all these given three lines. If you will see that and if you will observe carefully, we are having just one single word which is common, that is cuz. This one. This is present in all these three lines. Apart from that, if you will see, do we have does in every single line? No. No. Does? Yes, we do have, but in this one, no. So we can easily say that is coded as cuz, right? Okay. Now what we need to identify? We need to identify how will this is fictional be written in that language. That means we need cuz in our answer. Do we have that? No. Just simply eliminate. Do we have that? Yes. Do we have that? No. Just simply eliminate. Now, two options are eliminated and we are left with just two options. Very good, Shrisha. Let's see. Right. Now the next one. Now you can say that here we are having this word as common as well, that is fact. Right? We are not having fact in this line. So just simply try to identify the common word in between this and this. This does is common? No. Does is common? Yes. So we can say that this fact is coded as Ras. Now in this line, you will see that we are left with just one word, that is this, and we are left with just one code, that is does. So we can say that this is coded as does, and after that in this line fictional is left and we are left with just gus, right? We are left with gus. Okay. Now we are having two more words, that is this and fictional. So does and gus words must be there in the options. Do we have that gus? No. So just simply eliminate this option and the correct answer over here is option number D. Very good, Vinil. Very good, Shrisha. The correct answer over here is your option number D. The correct answer is option number D. So whenever you are having such type of problem, just simply focus on the common part or the common data that you are having. First figure out the things from that one and work and find out the rest word after that, right? Next question. Okay, so basically this is the second category of our Venn diagram where the figure is given and we need to identify which figure is correct. So here we are having a category of athletes, boys and students. Now what you need to do, you need to identify which diagram is correct out of these four options. What you need to do, you need to determine which option is correct out of these 4 given options. You need to determine the relation in between athlete, boy and student. I'm waiting for your answers. Very good, Mahesh. Let's see. Very good, Rajashekhar. Anyone else? Shrisha, Vinel, I'm waiting for your answers. Very good, Kiran. Very good, Vinel. Shrisha, what's your answer? Okay, let's see. Is it compulsory that every boy is a student? No. Or is it compulsory that every boy is an athlete? No. Is it compulsory that every athlete is a boy? No. There are chances that maybe few of the athletes are girls. Is it compulsory or it is like there's a condition where all the athletes are students only? No. So we are having few students who are neither be boy or neither be athlete. So here this is the most appropriate diagram that we are having, where we are having a common thing or common part as well, where we are having few students who are boys and they are athlete as well. So whenever we are having such type of questions, we need to consider all the possible cases, right? Very good, Prakash. Whenever we are having such case, what we need to do, we need to consider all the possible cases. Is it clear? Okay, next one. So this question is again very easy question, but only you have to work on your numbers. If you remember the perfect squares of numbers, then you can easily crack this particular question. Basically, this question is from the concept of analogy. So basically, analogy says that whatever relation you are having over here, you need to apply or you need to replicate the same pattern in this area or the missing area, right? So what is the correct answer over here? Just focus on the number. You can easily able to crack the pattern over here, because the pattern which is given over here is very easy. I'm waiting for your answers. Very good, Prakash. Just focus on the number, you can easily crack the answer. Very good, Mahesh. Okay. When I see this particular number 27, initially it clicked me as it may be a cube or cube of 3. It may be, right? But when I see this number, I know that this is nothing but this is a square of 24. This is nothing but square of 24. This 3 and 24 are not as such linked to each other, because here I am having 19, which is not a perfect cube of any number. Okay. So now I start thinking, what are the other possible cases? As I know that this is a perfect square, right? And this is a perfect square of 24, right? So if I get this particular number, what I need to do, I need to subtract 3 from the first given number that I am having, that is 27 minus 3, I am getting 24. And this is nothing but this is the square of that particular number. Can we apply the same pattern with this one? A very good evening, Youth Talk, Islam. Very good, Shweta, very good, Kiran, let's see. And here what I need to do, I need to follow or I just simply apply the same pattern over here. I just simply subtract 3 from it. I am getting 16, and the square of 16 is nothing but 256. Are we having this particular option in our are we having this number as our option? Yes, we do have that. That is our option number C. So the correct answer over here is your option number C. So whenever you are having any type of problem, it may be number series, it may be analogy, or it may be some other category where you need to identify the odd one out. But if you are having numbers, then start playing with numbers. Just simply observe the number, you can easily able to determine the pattern. But for that, what you need to do, you need to play with the numbers more and more. For that, just simply do practice more and more. Right? Very good, Shrisha. Very good, Vinay. Now let's move towards the next question and let's see what is the next question we are having. So this question is from the concept of blood relation, and what you need to do, you need to identify the relation over here. What you need to do, you need to find out, or you need to figure out the relation over here. Just keep one point in your mind. With the help of the name, or with the help of just by name, you are not going to determine the gender of any person. You are not going to determine the gender of any person, right? Very good, Mahesh. Let's wait for the others' answers as well. Anyone else? Very good, Prakash. Okay, start reading the question. Very good, Shweta. Let's see. Pointing towards a woman, Reena said, she is the only daughter. Whenever we are having only word, at that time you need to focus on the data, right? Only daughter of my father-in-law. Okay, so my father-in-law, that means first we need to draw Reena. So here we are having Reena. Reena is married to someone, right? And that person's father. That person's father is father-in-law of Reena. Okay. She is the only daughter of my father-in-law. Now, how is women related to Reena? As we can say that all the female options or the female category options are given. So what we are going to do, we are at that time we are going to consider Reena as female. Apart from that, if we are having our options like brother, sister, mother, father, at that time we are not going to draw it like this, right? We considered Reena as female over here, and here this is a father. So he must be married to a man, and that's name is not given, but it says that she is the only daughter. Only daughter, that means here the woman is present. The only daughter. There's no other daughters are present, or there are no other sisters are present. Now what we have to do? We have to determine how this woman is related to Reena. So woman is nothing but sister-in-law. So the correct answer over here is option number D. The correct answer over here is option number D. Very good, Rajshekhar. Very good, Shrisha. No. Basically, Shrisha and Shweta, you just need to cross-check the diagram as well after drawing the family chart, right? Here, the Reena is saying something, na? So what Reena is saying, she, that means she is indicating towards that woman, right? She is indicating towards that woman, that she is the only daughter of my father-in-law. My father-in-law. If she is saying my father, instead of this word, it is given that my father, then this answer as daughter is correct. But here the data is given that my father-in-law. So she is married to someone, and we are talking about his sister. We are talking about this person's sister. Is it clear now? A very good evening, SK. Is it clear, Shweta and Shrisha? Very good. Now let's move towards the next question. Okay, I guess this question is very simple. So I'm just expecting your answers in the comment section. What we need to do, we need to identify what face will come, or we need to identify the opposite face of 3. And you can easily see, that the two faces are common. The two faces are common. So the third faces which is given in these particular views are the opposite pair of each other. So what is the correct answer? Very good, Shrisha. What is the correct answer apart from Shrisha? What is the correct answer over here? This is a very simple question. It hardly takes you your 2 seconds. It hardly takes your 2 second time to solve such type of problems in your examination. Very good, Mahesh. Apart from Shrisha and Mahesh. Very good, Rajshekhar. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, so whenever we come live, you get a notification and you can join the session. Very good, Rajshekhar. Okay, so we already studied that if we are having views like this, and in these views, if two faces are common, then the third face are opposite to each other. And what we have to determine? We have to determine the opposite face of 3, that is nothing but 1. So the correct answer over here is your option number B. The correct answer over here is your option number B. Okay. So basically there's one more question over here, and this is from the letter series, right? So again I'm suggesting you, whenever you are having such type of problem, you can write the alphabets. I'm not saying that you are not going to write the alphabets in your rough sheet. No, you can do that, but it takes a lot of your time. And here we are having few tricks. With the help of that tricks, you can easily remember all the associated numbers with such alphabets, and you can also remember the opposite pairs related to that one. Very good, Vinay. Now just simply answer this particular question. Here we are having a sequence of E, J, N, Q, S. Now we have to identify this particular term. So for your reference, I'm just writing the associated number over here. E is associated with 5. J is associated with 10. You can easily remember it as Ajoti. Ajoti, right? Here we use table of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Or you can also remember TS T20 World Cup. Here we are having next as N, National Highway 14. Q, Queen 17. S, 19. Now what you need to do, you need to identify this missing term. Very good, Prakash. Very good, Mahesh. Very good, Vinay. Very good, Shrisha. Very good, very good, very good. Now we can see that here I am having a gap of plus 5. Now this gap is reduced to 4. Here I am having a gap of plus 4. Here again this addition is reduced, plus 3, plus 2. Now I can easily say that plus 5, plus 4, plus 3, plus 2. Now I am getting a gap of plus 1. 19 plus 1, I'll get 20. T20 World Cup. That means option number A is the correct one. Option number A is the correct one. So with this question, let's end this video, or let's end this session here only, but we are going to continue these session from tomorrow onwards, and I'm taking live session from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. on the daily basis. Or if you want to learn such more tricks in each and every section of your SSC CGL like Quant, English, Reasoning and GS, so you can visit our website, that is www.ace.online, where you will get a course on SSC CGL, where you are having 350 plus hours of recorded content, and also you are getting a free test series. And that free test series, what you are going to do, you are just going to attempt that test just to see your performance and just to analyze yourself, right? And here also you are getting 1-to-1 membership and 24/7 chat support. There are also some live doubting sessions where you can ask your doubt to us, right? If you don't want to purchase the whole course, you only want to purchase the test series, then you can also visit to Ace Engineers website, where you can find this particular test series where you are getting 18 tests, where where we are having 8 as a subject wise test and the full length test as 10. So all you need to do is you just need to go to Ace online website, that is www.ace.online, where you will get this type of interface. You just go to the SSC CGL section, where you can just select your course as per your requirement. Here we are providing it in a 3 slots of 3 months, 6 months and 12 months. Or you can also do one thing, you can just simply scan this particular code and you can directly redirect it towards the website. So that's all from my side. Then we'll meet tomorrow. Till then, keep smiling, stay safe, bye bye. Thank you so much for watching this video.